Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey to love. And I recently, I haven't done a video for a few days because I had this stupid little thing with my twin. So I'm also in a twin flame dynamic, and on this channel I also share things that happen for me in the hopes that it might help someone else on this channel, you know, because by sharing our experiences, sharing our stories, then hopefully we help to alleviate, shine a light on things. So recently my twin contacted me, and I had been thinking about him a lot. And on this particular day, it was a couple of days ago before the weekend, I was thinking about him a lot, and I happened to look on his profile on WhatsApp, but I didn't message him because I thought, I just thought I'm not going to message him. But literally the second that I put my phone down, he then messaged me. So I was quite surprised because I was like, I was just thinking about you. I've been thinking about you a lot. Anyway, and we then got into this ridiculous thing because I was like, oh, is there something that you wanted? And I was sort of like, why did you contact? So I was thinking about you. And then he got into this really defensive thing of basically saying, why can't I message you? Aren't we friends? And then, is that what you think of me, that I want something from you? Oh, it was just the most ridiculous thing. And so because of that, I just was a bit kind of like, oh God. So I have left it for a few days, and I just wasn't really in the right frame of mind to do any readings or anything, hence why I haven't done any videos or any sessions for anyone, because, you know, I have to let that energy pass, and it's not, when I'm in that kind of like frustration mode, let's say, I need a couple of days to reflect on it and just look and see, okay, well, why has that happened? So that's happened for me. I don't know if anyone else has had any ridiculous spats with people, or, you know, this thing about, you know, obviously he was very defensive, like wanting, you know, thinking, what do I think of him and all this stuff. So somebody with a guilty conscience. So I'm going to say, okay, what has been going on because of that? So what has been going on? And it's the Ace of Water. So that is the energy around. I'm going to do that as the central energy. I want to know what the energy is for the divine counterpart towards us. So the divine counterpart energy is going to go here. And it is the Chariot, wanting to move forward. Like I said, he contacted me. Okay, and the energy that we are in, and it is the Two of Fire. Okay, the energy from above. How is the energy, the spiritual energy helping us? The energy from above, as above, so below. We have the Eight of Air. And then below, what is the grounding energy? And it is the Tower. Oh my goodness. Well, yes, it is the Tower, because, you know, just like I said, in that sort of moment with my twin, it has just meant that, you know, we've just had this stupid Tower moment, basically, to you know, I haven't contacted him back. He hasn't contacted me back. And so it's this kind of like Tower moment. And look at that. He also lives at number 16. So that's ridiculous. But to be honest, in my connection, this sort of happens every, I don't know, couple of years, I guess, which is why it goes in a cycle. So we're all going around the Ace of Water. So let's have a look. What is the Ace of Water? What is this energy telling us? So, and I'm going to read from the book because these write-ups are so good. They give a lot of insight. So the Ace of Water, unconditional love, overflowing abundance, and the fertility of love. I am filled with love and spirit, and joyously let it flow out to others, where it fertilizes the seeds of co-creation. Love gives me hope, shining brilliant light on all the possibilities available to me. I am optimistic about bringing dreams into being. Spirit always informs me and guides me, allowing me to illuminate the darkest of places. Well, the interesting thing about that is that that's ultimately it's being illuminated. But because my twin was like, aren't we friends? And da da, and then saying, is that all you think of me, that I would contact you if I wanted something? And, it basically did, again, show me, well, you wouldn't just do that if there weren't feelings involved, because obviously you wouldn't do that with a normal friendship. You wouldn't say, immediately get sort of like defensive and is that all you think of me and all that stuff. Those are the sorts of things that you do when there are feelings involved. So, of course, it has illuminated, but through this tower energy, it has illuminated the situation because there was, this, I like here, the chariot, this charge forward, which then created a tower moment. So we have I'm just going to share the chariot because like divine energy, it was just so bizarre because I literally have been thinking about him all day. And then he messaged. So victory, everything I've worked for, including the obstacles I have faced and overcome, is now part of this time of victory. I have learned to see all aspects of my life as essential to my growth. I have fallen, but now I am risen again to live freely and truthfully, fearlessly and skillfully. So this is the energy around the now, the soul, right? Because this, and this can relate to any part of your life. I always say it doesn't necessarily relate to your twin flame dynamic because it could relate, we basically mirror each other in different ways, but having sort of a situation which essentially breaks down a barrier in a connection that you have with somebody, right? And it's basically to illuminate the reality of the situation underneath, because obviously if we take things on face value, then we're not really getting under the surface of things. And like this, the seawater, it's all under the surface of what's actually going on. So the Two of Fire, let's have a look. The Two of Fire is this: creative planning for the future, mapping progress, trusting in the unknown, and spirit-inspired ambition. Whenever I can't see how my dreams will coalesce into form, I can trust in the process of co-creation and engage more deeply in the process of envisioning something new. I have already started to make progress, and soon my passion will attract the perfect situation for me. The light of spirit helps me to see my way and feel the universe aligning to bring me what I need. So there is, if you notice as well, they're on the giraffe. She's on this giraffe, and the giraffe is seeing from a higher perspective, right? It's holding the lantern. So just like it says, it's sort of like still, these little snippets of light help to really illuminate the situation, right? Because in this, through this kind of like energetic dynamic, a tower moment's happened, but it's there to illuminate what we need to know to keep manifesting the life that we want for ourselves. So the above energy, the energy from spirit, what is the guidance? So a release from denial, seeing things as they are, and clarity, right? With spirit at my side encouraging me, I open my eyes to see things as they really are. To be disillusioned is to free myself from illusions that keep me from the growth and healing I deserve. So I give big goodbye to illusions that have clouded my vision. Honesty gives me strength and courage to face whatever I have to face. Right. So, like I say, the prior to this, it's all about, you basically are, that the norm is to think, well, if someone isn't messaging you, then they're not interested or whatever, right? But actually that is not happening. Everything that's happening is so below the surface. It's like we see the tip of the iceberg and there's so much happening below. So, I'm also going to share 16, the Tower energy, because if you haven't experienced this yet in some aspect of your life, I'm sure that there will be this sort of like energy around. So just to be aware. So things happen really fast when this card shows up in a reading. In appearance could portend a total paradigm shift or a sudden upheaval that takes something away in order for something better to take its place. It could be that I've had an epiphany. Whatever it is, this card tells me unexpected events will be very interesting and offer opportunities for positive transformation if I remain present with my eyes open. Right. So that sort of sense of being open, right? And being able to see from that higher perspective, being able to see, to illuminate what is unseen, basically. So it's interesting. I mean, who knows? I will update you because I'm sure my twin will contact me again. He actually did contact to say, oh, sorry, it was just a joke. And I was like, I don't know. Obviously, he read the messages the next day and saw that he'd just got very, very over the top defensive, and then thought he'll just make a joke out of it. But it wasn't really a joke, so therefore it wasn't funny. so I haven't responded, because I'm like, no, it clearly shows that you are you know, what's the word, wondering, basically very conscious of what people think about you. So guilty conscience, I'd say. So here, this is the messages of love, what goes along with this. So we have everything accepting the situation. Of course that would come up, right? Everything does happen for a reason, and we have to accept that all of these things happen for a reason, for us to dive below the surface. Does this situation align with your values and morals? Well, in this case, basically I haven't responded because I was like, oh, I don't want to get involved in this. So next one is, why does it happen? And it happens so that we can go and do our own, focus on ourselves, basically, right? Because what that does do is allow you to really focus on going within, trying something that you've never done before, shifting up the energy again, putting focus elsewhere apart from the connection, which is what for sure I've had to do over the last few days. One more, yes. Someone is thinking about you just as much as you're thinking about them. But the purpose of this is just to say, just focus on you. Focus on your life, creating your dream. Okay, I'm going to do one more card. This is specifically for all of us who are watching this video now. What do we need to know? For all of us who are watching this video now, what do we need to know? And it is the 10 of air. Look how beautiful that is. We've got this spiritual help for us. I noticed the wings and the feathers, that spirit is all around us trying to help us. So, the wings and the feathers, and the message is graceful endings and hopeful beginnings meet, a point of epiphany, an end to old ways of thinking. It's all up from here as I bless the ending, grateful for the lessons I have learnt that can free me from patterns that no longer serve me. I allow my circumstances to end with grace, as I know something better can appear at any time. I am thankful that from now on, I can respond differently to any challenging situation. Oh my God, that is so on point. Because before, if this had happened with my twin, I would have, gone back and said, wanted to make it all better and all this stuff. And then this time I was like, actually, no, I'm not even engaging in this because it's just so silly. And, so that's so true. This is so true. Like, an ending has happened, and a realization that, basically through soul growth, the way that we react to its situations are different, and that only happens with growth. So the message is, through every tower moment, we grow more. And the other thing that really sticks out to me is look at all the blue. Blue is about speaking your truth, the throat chakra, and about, you know, being what's true to you. So there we go. That is the message for today. I hope wherever you are that you're doing okay. If you would like to have a reading like this for you and your connection, wanting to see where the energies are, what the spiritual connection is bringing down, what the grounding connection is, then please do. It's £20. You get a private video, and the more that you play it, the more that you will allow the messages to sink in, and you will get more and more synchronicities and messages to help you on your path. So there we go. That's the message for today. All my details are in the link below. I really hope this helped. I really hope that if any of you have had this similar situation or dynamic with energy, whoever that could be in your, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be with your twin, but a tower moment of some sort to shake up a relationship, or, you know, a connection that you have with somebody, then just, or if you haven't, then maybe this is coming your way. So just to be aware of it. All right, I hope that helps. Take care. I'll be back tomorrow with another video. But in the meantime, I hope you stay well, stay bright, and stay switched on to the light. See ya. Bye.